Did we ever figure out what a Boba Fett is? Do you guys listen to Amin's episodes?
Of course, I listen to
Safe
every
space.
second of every single one of them.
So what's Boba Fett? Who's that?
It's a character from Star Wars, which apparently was phased out from the show as the show went on. It was called The Book of Boba Fett, but I guess they kind of discovered that the character is not really compelling enough to make an entire spin-off series about, so they just kind of made some Star Wars stuff.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. They realized that after they already pitched the show and named it The Book of Boba Fett?
I have no idea.
I thought you knew. That's why I'm asking you. Okay, I assume you're not like a Star Wars
No,
person,
like not
Willie?
even in the slightest.
Right?
I'm the, whatever the opposite
No.
of that is what I am.
Okay,
No.
I started watching
feel like-
Star Wars in like 2012 because I was dating a guy at the time who was really into Star Wars, and he was like, "We're gonna watch all the Star Wars movies," and this was before all the new ones came out, and I was like, "Oh, great! I think I would really like this because I love most fantasy genre things that are good and popular." AKA Lord of the Rings, as you all know.
Yep.
And so we started from the beginning, which the first one came out. Well, okay, so they made 3, and then they went and made 3, but out of chronological order.
Yeah.
So we started from the first one that came out chronologically, and it was really like
So, episode
Old.
1. So, episode 1.
No,
episode
episode
4.
3.
Episode 4. Yeah.
Episode
4,
4,
yeah.
yeah.
it was just like bad looking. It was old looking. I struggle with things that look really old.
Wait, when did the first Star Wars come out? Didn't the first Star Wars come out like in the 70s?
Yeah, it was really.
It's like 81 or so.
Something tells me we're tackling this topic worse than Amin did.
Well, that's why we
We're back.
weren't
It is
part of
ours.
it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Mystery Crate.
hey! We are
Presented
back.
by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Use promo code Dan at checkout.
You have that memorized right now, right?
Yeah,
Anyways,
mean,
I
say
gave
it
up
enough.
on Star Wars, and I've never seen them now. And it came out in 1977.
I'm trying to think.
77.
I'm trying to think the most I've ever tried to get an interest in something for a relationship. Like I'm trying to think if I ever dated someone.
I
and
watched
was like,
4 seasons of Game of Thrones for a woman. I don't really have much
You
interest
didn't
in
like
Game of-
it?
No. It's just
The first 4 seasons.
I mean, I eventually got there where it was fine. I understood why people thought this was good. It's just not something that I'd ever watch on my own.
But you watched The Red Wedding and were like, yeah, this isn't for me. That was like the most insane TV episode of all time.
I think that was the last one that I watched. No, the
That's
last
season
one.
2. That's the end of season 2.
Yeah, no, okay. So I kept
The
going.
Reigns of
The
Castle.
last
And then you broke up with her.
the last one that I remember was the one where the very large man squeezed the other man's head until it
that's
exploded.
season 4, yeah.
Yeah, that was
The
the last.
mountain.
The ironic thing is the guy whose head got squeezed ended up being in the Mandalorian. So
Oh wow!
that's pretty funny.
Wow, look at you, Roy.
Worlds collide.
JuJu has entered and he has a vibe right now.
Yeah.
JuJu.
What is that coat?
There has been a vibe shift.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Ah man, this nothing but the finest. This chinchilla. Real deal. This ain't that play either. This that real deal with the leather on the side of that motherfucker. It's cold up here. Salute to y'all.
So it's this cold in Atlanta?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What's the temp?
Hell yeah.
What's the temp?
I would not have had that. I also don't. I don't own anything that actually warms. I remember the other day when I was about to go somewhere. I think it was to Portland, and I showed you a coat that I had. I realized upon further review that you need some proper shit if you're going to go into the 20s and the 10s. I don't have that.
That was in November.
Yeah.
You need layers with an S. Layers.
No, but they're people that have the really puffy jackets or or
Yeah.
fur
Super
or
puff.
something on
I
it.
have one.
Where it's
You have a
Needed
puffy
for
properly
the
jacket.
warming.
studio. JuJu, it says that it's 73 degrees in Atlanta right now.
What? That can't be right.
64. Sorry, it's 64.
It must. I think Trey Young outside shooting basketball, so it's cold over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Salute to Ice Trey. I see you.
Do we fail our audience by not being into those sorts of things? Whenever we make a Harry Potter reference or a Lord of the Rings reference or a Star Wars reference, these major
Marvel. We get a lot of feedback
a lot
about
of
not knowing
Marvel, a lot these major cultural touchstones, and we all just kind of all shrug our shoulders and go, eh. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about all that shit.
Meh.
You say that after we have been booted off for 2 months because folks wanted to hear The Mandalorian, salute to Boba Fett. But goddamn, them motherfuckers did an episode every Friday for the past 17 Fridays, let alone this Anthony Mays motherfucking ass.
Oh,
Goddamn.
no. Come on, Juju.
No, Juju's right. We
so
we
right.
have not
Right,
failed
Black
our
History
audience.
Month.
They've gotten more than enough
okay.
Star Wars.
You're right.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, when Jess turned around and goes, "Oh, you guys are into Star Wars, right?" And we all go, "Nah." Like, is that a failure on our
meh.
part?
We're appreciated.
No,
for
I
that.
went meh. I didn't go nah. I said meh.
Like, should we engage more in these things that are an immense part of popular culture?
Meh.
Yes, we should.
Oh
We
man.
should
I
all
don't
watch
know.
them together.
I mean, we engage in so many things to just stay afloat, to have these
Right,
jobs.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
we have to really like know what's going on all the time. Like I realized a few months into this job, I used to see headlines for things that I didn't care about that a lot of people would talk about, and I just kind of like let them scroll by. For example, like this Neil Young Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah.
Like if that happened in 2020, I would have just scrolled by and been kind of rolled my eyes and been like, "Oh, look at this." But now I see something like that happen, and I'm like, I know Dan's gonna want to talk
Yeah.
about this. I have to read this article
Formulate
now,
an
and I
opinion.
actually have to like know what's happening and
Yeah.
formulate an opinion and stay on top of it. And just like little things like that, I now have to pay attention to. I don't really have the time or the space to add the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe on top of it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right. It's maintaining yourself a mile wide and an inch deep. Like that. Like that's what I mean. That's what doing radio is. Radio is like knowing a little about a lot,
Yeah.
and like being able to, with that little, formulate an opinion and be ready to talk about whatever the subject of the day is. I do that by consuming a lot of podcasts
Same.
and being like, all right, well, this is like my basketball chat for the day, and then my NFL chat for the day, and then I'm trying to like stay across all these different things.
I'll also add that I think what I like about our roster here at Meadowlark is that I know there's someone who's got like some of that stuff covered. Like I know if you really
you
want,
guys. That's
Yeah.
why I live in a sweet space. Just like, where's the fart joke? And I'll be there.
No,
You
Chris.
guys handle all the serious shit, and
no,
I'll come in
Chris,
with
you
the
have a
fart
corner.
joke.
What's your corner?
Well, combining words. Like what?
No, like
Right.
conversationally. Like, if you're like, oh man, we got to get Chris's opinion
Golf?
on. Yeah, golf is a good shout.
All right, thank
baseball
you.
sometimes.
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah, baseball, you're good on. The Panthers,
Sandwiches.
I will say.
Sandwiches. Thank you, Juju.
Yeah, going hard.
I like
You
your
got it. You'll find
Going
it.
at
Yeah.
it, going at it as hard as we can. There we go.
Chris,
Right.
I
I
got
like
there.
your opinions on most things actually because I think you have the voice of the audience sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you're just like a normal guy.
I'm a dude.
What was
Yeah,
that
you're
about
just-
the Panthers?
You're just a dude.
I'd say I was saying that there's some corner bumping. You got Roy's corner has long been the Panthers, but Chris is
They're
there.
finally good, so we're coming for Roy's stuff.
Yeah.
We're not coming. See, we do this thing. Dan likes to do this thing where we like
Yes,
pin
we're
it.
pitting against-
Why
we're
can't we
pitting
all
against
just be
each other.
Panthers fans?
Yes,
Like
it's a communal
yesterday.
experience.
I said Chris was a good singer and
Yeah.
Dan was like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well,
Dan started projecting onto me
I
like
think
his
he
terrible
is.
voice.
and then he wanted me to say something negative about Chris.
Yeah.
I didn't take the bait though.
Yep.
I stood up for you.
You did.
Can't let
And
us
that's
have anything.
When I got that text message from you last night,
Yep.
Chris,
I did.
I'm gonna reveal a private
You can do
message
it.
Ooh.
saying thank you for sticking up for my singing.
Mhm.
I knew I did the right thing.
You
I
did.
knew I did the right thing. I'm like, it might not have been a great segment because I didn't take the bait and shit all over Chris Cody.
You
but
did. At one point, you did do the thing where you're like, well, I don't know why I've put all my. You were like, I put all my chips into Chris Cody, but that was just a good joke. I was like, she has to do
well, I
that.
did stake my reputation on your
Right,
singing
that was it. Your
abilities,
reputation.
so-
Not only
But I
yours.
will stand
Right.
behind it. I was
So
very
you're
impressed by
saying
you.
that you put your interpersonal relationship ahead of the bit. I don't feel like Chris did that when he said, I'm sick and tired of being with Witty in Los
That's
Angeles.
true. That was totally for Dan does this thing where he's like, all right, we're going to you. I need jazz hands. So I just start being incredibly, I just start being incredibly mean to Witty. When in actuality, we had a great time. I was not tired of
Aw.
Witty.
Tell us
seriously.
more about it.
I feel like I saw many reactions to the end of last week's Mystery Crate because we were so broken and tired
Oh
by
my
the end of that
God.
week that me, Tony, and Woody just had a moment at the end of that Mystery Crate. We were just like, I love you, man. And like we just got like emotional. And we were
we
just
got
like,
through it
Being
together.
on the road with people and like traveling with
Yeah.
people, being embedded in certain like intense work situations is really the best
Yeah.
way to bond and like get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times, like we don't do a ton of that on the show. We mostly live
None
inside
of
this
that.
little
Yeah.
frozen box in Miami. And so we don't really get to see each other in like other environments and get to know each other better. I think the best I've gotten to know all of you has been just side things that we've done outside of the
Yeah.
show. Even though we talk nonstop to one another.
Yes,
while
our
we're
job
here.
is to talk to
well,
each other.
Jess did see me in my.
Unfortunately,
She
yes.
saw me on a boat day with Izzy though.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
Jess,
Oh, yeah.
we've become closer there because once you're on a boat day with someone, it's like BFFs.
We know each other
Yeah.
pretty well.
Nobody's done
I
anything
couldn't
with
have
me.
been more jealous of anything in the world than seeing you guys in the Super Bowl having all that fun.
Yeah.
Aw.
was
I
so
wish it
jealous.
could have been everybody.
I wish I could have been anywhere except Miami. Let's dive into this.
Man.
Let's do it.
No, oh, okay. Oh, man. Okay, yes, sir, Roy. A hit dog will holler, ladies and gentlemen. A hit dog will holler. Roy ain't gonna talk about, I tried to hang out with you. Boy, you tried to hang out with me Saturday. I was there from Sunday to Monday.
I tried to hang out with you
on Saturday.
Friday.
During the damn...
Friday.
Okay, Friday. Get him a Friday. You didn't have 100 points. You had 99 points. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Friday. I was there the entire week, and the only person that wanted to hang out with me is Jessica from my damn Tanner.
Hey, I
What's
said
up,
I wanted to
home?
hang out with you. I mean, I invited you to dinner with my
Brother.
wife. Come on, man.
Brother.
Give me a break.
No, you invited me to the dinner that one day, and salute to you for that day. But that was exactly when Dan said, hey, we need some South Beach session clips. We need some this. And I had to forfeit my night, you know what I mean? Which I usually always have to do because I'm this guy, you know?
well, that
Like
wasn't
this
your
morning, I
fault.
woke up, it was 7 new podcasts for the Metal Art Media Network. 7 of them.
Thursday's a big day for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody needs a pickle Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down new content strategy. Release on days besides Thursday. That's one of my new tasks.
I'll move up a day.
What am I
I'll-
doing?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Cinephile can do
All right.
Wednesdays.
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead
down
and do
with that.
Wednesday, yeah.
You don't have to look at
Exactly.
classes Wednesdays. But
Oh,
But back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was having so much fun in Miami. I mean, in LA. I was so jealous, dog. I'm so proud of you for doing that shit, bro. You had them folks eating out your hand and the pizza box. Like, I was like, that's my friend. That's my dog. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Meanwhile, I was here in Miami. Mike had a Super Bowl party and didn't invite me, the kid. I was there for support. So
Wow.
everybody listening
Yeah, I
to
wasn't
this,
gonna go anywhere.
if y'all start seeing more bald head pictures of Mike pop up on the social media, you know why.
You
He
got
didn't
it.
invite me to the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And here
never
we
piss
go.
off Juju.
You know what, Juju? I do find this dynamic interesting because I've entered it as a single man. It is interesting that this is a group of gentlemen for the most part, and you know we have Jessica here who is in a committed relationship. Everyone else is either married or with children, perhaps both. And I feel like that doesn't really avail itself to hanging out time during the week. Like you got to be a parent. You know what I mean? Like got a lot of parents here.
I invited him
Yeah,
to
I
dinner
feel
with
what
my
you're
wife.
I feel what you're saying, but okay, Roy. Okay, I feel what you're saying, but I'm an adult man. All my homeboys got kids. All my homeboys got wives. All my partners is grown ups. It just seems as though when I come down to Miami, y'all are the grownest ups or the grown ups I've ever met in my life.
They're all
Y'all don't got no
losers,
homegirl.
Juju. No
You got a
offense.
homegirl for me? You want to put me on? Introduce me to your friends. Put me out to your homeboy that's down the street that you don't like to text back. Send me to him. Y'all don't even respond to my damn text messages. I could have stayed in Atlanta. Salute, bye humbug, Super Bowl.
I responded to your text messages.
Roy, you keep talking about this Friday, man. Friday, you was the man of the year. Friday. Unfortunately, I was there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Roy Day, Friday.
Ray.
Invited me to a dinner with him and his wife. Salute to you, Roy. You
Thank
my
you.
brother.
Thank you, Jimmy.
But then Saturday, guess what happened? Back to the motherfucking lonely train.
I
We
was
got
busy.
dinner.
I was busy. Wife and child.
Lame. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Y'all boys don't realize. That's why Dan said it. Y'all boy be lame as hell, but it's cool.
Dan,
Y'all
Dan,
there-
Dan did say that. He was like, everyone here, they're all just big losers. He didn't say it like that, but he kind
Y'all
of said
live
it
in
like
Miami.
Yeah.
Y'all are middle-aged men in Miami. Y'all ain't dead.
Oh,
Get
oh,
a fucking event. Let's go bowling.
First of all,
Let's
I
go
live
bowling.
in Miramar. That's definitely not Miami.
Well, you got an excuse for every day of the damn week. Just say yes. Just like whenever they
Yeah.
ask people about Brian Flores. It don't damn matter. Just
It
say
does
he's
matter.
right about the racism.
Do you
It
want to
don't
hang
matter
out
if
in Fort
he's-
Lauderdale? Because
Huh?
we could go there too. We could go to Fort Lauderdale as well. How about that?
The Las Olas?
I'm talking
Yeah.
about if you're gonna invite me, the kid, the man, down to Miami for the Super Bowl week, you gotta have at least a red carpet rolled down on some tape or song. Y'all boy put me in a hotel and said, "Peace, see you later."
I don't even have a rug in the house, let alone a carpet. I can't do that to me.
All right, we on a different level.
I know.
We are lame though.
The wild
Can we-
thing
can we
is,
just go
is-
bowling?
the wild thing is that we hang out way more now than we ever did. This crew,
that
like
shocks me.
it's like we just I don't know. Maybe it's because we're married. I don't know. We just don't hang out outside. Like
we all do
a
live
lot.
kind of far away from one
Right,
another,
exactly.
too.
It's at Miami because of traffic patterns.
Yeah.
Like you can be disparate enough where it's like, all right, it's an hour to get anywhere, and if you leave somewhere at a certain time, it's an hour to get there. And
Man,
you know,
It's so many friends that love each other in Miami. I would not let y'all get away with these excuses, bro.
I
Bottom
agree.
line
I
is,
agree also.
when I'm in the city, reach out to me so we can do something.
Go
We
bowling.
should, we should
Sunday.
just plan something ahead
Royce.
of time. Bowling night.
I always at least try to stock JuJu up. He knows what I'm talking about. At least, at the very least.
My dog Chris Cody always come through for me every single time.
My
That's why I was
guy.
so proud of my boy in the NFL on the Super Bowl week. My dog dropped that pack off for your kid every week. You know what I mean? Come on, Chris, I see you. You my brother.
My guy got you.
You
You
know
know
what
how
I
it
mean?
goes.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
dropping the pack. I mean, in LA, that would have been very simple. That was quite the experience.
Minus the federal
I don't
air.
have
Woody
a
was
pack.
so blown away.
I
He's like,
was.
you guys are just going to do this right now, huh?
No. It was
I don't have a
really.
pack to
It was
drop
when
off.
I went to the dispensary, and first off,
Oh wait, what are we talking about?
marijuana. When
Yeah.
I when I
Oh,
was
hold on,
Wait,
wait,
what?
whoa!
Oh.
I didn't say that.
No, he said the pack. He said the pack
Okay.
that was dropped off for
I'm
him.
talking about Aaron Rodgers now.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah.
Shailene Woodley. So when I was
Oh,
in
we
LA,
need to talk about that too.
first off, I was just blown away. Like when you drive through it, like the Rite Aid has a leaf on it, and it's like,
Oh,
all
they
right,
still got one of those,
just
huh?
get the marijuana on the Rite Aid.
No, that's California. It's like the environment. There's leaves on everything.
Oh,
Albertsons.
I thought it was
I'm just
marijuana.
kidding,
I
it's
thought,
marijuana.
oh, okay, all right. I'm gullible. Anyway,
Mhm.
it's just like you walk in, and it's like it looked like an AT&T cell phone store, where it's
It
like
does
it's
have that
very, it's like it's
Clear
all
cases.
white, clear cases, and you just look at stuff. It's like, wow, this is legal, isn't it? And you're just like looking at little bits of weed,
He was so adorable to watch.
looking
in there.
looking at
great.
some gummies.
I
looking at
do
some
wish we all
packs
could
of
have gone.
things. And
Freaking COVID.
I thought about partaking. I thought about getting like one of those like 5 milligram things. Like, let's just see. But
Yeah, wacky.
I just don't like being out of control of my faculties. I talked about it with Tony, and that's what I decided is I don't like being out of control of my
Your
faculties.
faculty.
Right.
My
Your
faculties,
yeah.
very important to me.
Mhm.
So I decided not to.
Okay.
Woody, speaking of your faculties, I have a
Sound
question
decision.
about this word of the day book.
Ooh,
It says-
since I left, we haven't gone back to it.
Yeah, but how do you know which day? Like, I thought it would be.
I was doing math. I was doing like
Oh,
kind
so-
of like because we got it in January. So all right, so the 29th word is for the 29th of January. But now I got to do some math.
So we're on like 60 something, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
So this
All right,
this
what do
is
we have? What do we
this
have?
is going out the 18th of February, and there are 31. Do you know how many days there are in each month? Because I have no clue.
31 half September. Wait, no. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31.
Except for February.
It's
Black
28,
History Month.
So
29 on a leap year.
49. We're on word number 49.
Okay, yeah, I'm bad at math. Let me go back to 49. So the word of the day. Do you want to read it? Do you wanna
Sure.
give the
Yeah,
honors?
I'd happily read the word.
And then when you're
read the
done
word
with
of the
this,
day.
Woody, you need to tell us what you've been writing down every day that you've learned since January 1st, which was your New Year's resolution.
I've never seen this word before, and I might even be pronouncing it incorrectly. Mansitude. Mansuetude. The Latin verb mansuscere means to tame something, usually a horse. It was formed by manus, meaning hand, and suscure, to accustom, being brought to hand, in other words. The rare English noun mansitude describes qualities of tameness and or a meek and gentle disposition. My cat exudes mansitude, as she is mild-mannered and very affectionate.
I don't think I'll ever use that.
I don't think I will either, but it's nice to encounter a word that you never have before.
I just woke back up.
Yeah, LeBatard show has shown magnitude to the podcast industry. It tamed the podcast industry.
So I only have 11 things on my list of things that I've learned this year, which, for given the fact that we're on 49 days, I've failed
Gotta do
here.
some catch up.
My last one, I actually think this is fairly interesting. It's patty cake, not patty cake.
Yeah, pat cake.
Yeah.
Ah,
I thought
like,
it was patty cake.
yeah, I think most people in the audience would assume that it is patty cake, but it's not. It's pat-a-cake.
Maybe it's a
Wow.
British thing, probably, right?
Your resolution's really paying off.
Oh,
That
wow.
deserved more of a reaction.
I'm not sure how to react. It's just not something I think about.
I think it's
Patty cake.
bullshit, actually, man.
Wow.
How about that?
Strong
I
reaction.
learned what the prisoner's dilemma is,
Okay.
although I don't remember it 'cause I couldn't explain it to you. I don't think.
Is
And-
it the prisoner's dilemma? Like, there's two prisoners, and you tell both of them that if they
If like they could work together to save each other,
Yeah.
or they can like get one over on the other one.
Yeah,
What's
basically.
Yeah.
this segment? Witty annoys me.
No, it's
I mean, my
called.
God.
You know.
Oh, you guys really
Ooh,
bonded in
how about
LA.
this? January the 7th. How Wagyu beef is worth the hype and considerable expense.
Okay, tell us.
So I went for dinner, and it was actually at a place near here where we record the show.
Where?
It's called the Drunken Dragon. It's very good. It's
Okay,
a
write that
speakeasy.
down. Oh.
So you walk by it, and it looks like it's in a strip mall where there's like a Subway, and I think like a CA. What is it? CAO? It's like the breakfast place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it looks
The
very
bakery.
very
Oh, wow.
nondescript, and it has a very dark tinted window. But then you walk into this marvelous world of a beautiful restaurant, and it's a really cool place. And so I was at dinner, and I was like looking at the options, like, oh, I could go for a dumpling. That looks really good. But I decided, you know what? Today's the day. Wagyu beef, and you know what? Worth the hype.
All right.
Really?
Wagyu beef is, and like you can feel like the different texture to it and the
So
juiciness.
what you learned was Wagyu beef is worth the hype.
Yeah.
Ragu boof.
Yeah, that's
Oof is how you
exactly
say it in
that is
French.
exactly what I learned because I never had Wagyu
Oof.
beef before, and while it is of considerable expense, you have to be prepared to part with some money. But I would strongly recommend that you part if you really like beef, parting with money to go and get some Wagyu. JuJu?
Speaking of parting with things, I wish Aaron Rodgers would part with that goddamn corduroy suit he had on the other day, boy. My dog had a full corduroy suit on with his hair slicked back. I know we're not supposed to talk about him no more.
Yeah.
He crossed the line, but boy, I can flame his ass. Aaron Rodgers, you are the Joker of the week for wearing that corduroy suit to the NFL honors.
Here's the
you
thing.
had Michael Parsons in there fresh as hell. Chris Cody died for your sins on the
guy.
goddamn Pizza Hut box. Putting it up with Michael Parsons, and you show up looking like a damn fool.
Yeah.
Salute to you, Aaron Rodgers, but you are the Joker of the MVP week, goddammit.
Here's the thing. Why do attractive people do things to make themselves look unattractive on purpose? Aaron Rodgers, despite his public vaccine stances or whatever issues you might have with him, very good-looking man, an objectively good-looking man, especially with the full head of hair. But then he does like the true detective look and the corduroy suits. And I really do think that there's like a thing amongst attractive, famous people where it's like, I just can't be attractive all the time because then you just look at me as a piece of meat. I have to like do things to intentionally make myself look ugly for some reason. I don't know if it's relatability. I don't know what it is. But Aaron Rodgers, we know there's an attractive man under there. You don't have to hide it.
It's just called being lame. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't-
lame.
I don't think, I think they view it as like, oh, I'm being cool or like I'm doing
I
something.
view it as he's being lame. Like, you cooler than Aaron Rodgers, my brother.
Oh, thank
like,
you.
You so communicative. Bro, you text me Happy New Year's on New Year's. I'm still overwhelmed by that, Chris Whittingham.
Oh.
Salute to you, my brother.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
Juju, when's your birthday? I'm already scared in advance. I'm gonna miss it.
You know what I mean? I text you that. It's a lot of haters in the crowd.
Yeah,
But,
that's a good idea.
I still also don't know how old you are. 'cause
You know,
don't
yeah,
tell
don't
me.
want to give out your age. there.
Hey, man, you have to maintain. You have to maintain
my
a shroud
birthday
of
is July
mystery.
6th. My birthday is July 6th. I'm 25 years old. Give me a gift, please.
25.
I don't believe
That
you.
just makes me feel old. That's all that does. 25.
Exactly. What should make you feel old is how early y'all go to sleep when I'm down in Miami. Goddamn.
I go to sleep at 9:30.
I went to bed at 1
I mean, to be
o'clock
fair-
last night.
To be fair, Juju, we started at like 8, so like you
Bruh,
gotta.
I start at 8. Boy, I gotta promote the shit y'all do every goddamn day before I wake up. Hang out with the kid when I'm down there.
So do you not sleep?
No excuses. You know what I mean?
You guys want to spin the wheel of issues?
Yes.
I hope it lands on Roy because I got something I've been wanting to get off my chest with him.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Jess, where'd it land?
Roy.
Good. Roy, we have this thing like we throw ideas around here.
Is it Roy's topic or is it your
Well,
topic?
it's his topic, but I just need to know about it. Roy's been talking about on our when we shoot around ideas that he finally gave in and tried something.
Tell us.
It's been on there for about 4 days now.
Right.
Oh.
All right, so
And-
it hasn't been weeks.
Oh, well, thank you for theater of the mind.
Yeah, I just want to point that out before you put my
First of
name in your
all,
mouth over there.
That has been on there for longer than 5 days. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to get stuck in the weeds here, but
You
that
already
thing-
did. You already did.
That thing has been there for multiple weeks. But
So
we don't-
what?
You just said 5 days, and that's not true. Anyways,
I love this show.
I know what is happening
No
right
one
now, dude.
understands what we're even
I tried to
talking about.
naturally get to a topic,
love
and you're
it.
like arguing.
No. You're trying to put me out there on Front Street over here. Like, what's going on there?
Roy being defense. Ever since I told Roy that his day was Friday and it was Friday only, he is pissed off.
Yeah, he is.
He was like, nah, bro, I was cool on Tuesday too. Nah, bro.
Hey, I was a bit. Hey, well, hold on. I gotta do Montgomery and Company during the week, so there's that too. So my time is kind of limited. But I'm trying to space it out for you, and you weren't appreciative of that. And like, come on, JuJu.
Yes,
I
sir.
tried.
I am so glad we came here. Welcome,
tried.
Roy. Okay, my nigga. I mean, yes, sir. I'm with you. Guess what? Okay, cool. Monday, guess what? I work for every podcast on the network. I don't just work for Renee Montgomery. I work for Adnan Vert. I work for Stupidity. I work for God Bless Football. I do all this shit, goddammit.
But JuJu, I'm talking about my time. And I thought we had almost came to an agreement that we
this
had
is the
this
TV
little
show right now. You get buzzed. You can't interrupt me while I'm talking, Roy.
I apologize.
If you was somebody that I didn't know, I slapped the shit out you.
I apologize.
I fuck with you.
I apologize.
JuJu.
I'm just saying,
keep it
though.
real. You see how Roy keeping it real with me right now? I'm gonna keep it real right back with Roy.
I'm
Let's
just saying.
keep it real day. While I'm talking about it, you know what I mean? Look, Roy, I salute you for being one of the 2 people who tried to hang out with me while I was in Miami on Friday. I really do, bro. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from you. So when I'm talking about everybody, you don't necessarily have to jump into that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
there you go. Thank you.
You the one that keep jumping your ass back in front of the goddamn train. Step aside, let the train go by. Catch the next one. Cause you're barking up a tree that might get you, goddamn it. You know what I mean?
I'm saying the train wasn't scheduled. I'm just saying though. The train wasn't.
Train run all day over here, bro. You know what I mean? Every day. Goddamn. Right now,
Roy,
one just ran right through again. Hey, you talking about?
I'm saying you're just talking about it. That's all I'm saying.
So Roy, what'd you finally give in and try?
Texas Roadhouse.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Wagyu beef.
Texas Roadhouse was actually pretty good, but I was going to say coming out that the bread was overrated.
Whoa.
But I had it with the butter, and that changed everything.
Oh man, I mean, you didn't have the bread until you had the bread with the butter.
Hey, you are exactly right, sir. Amen to that.
Where did they come up with the conceit for having peanut shells everywhere? Because it seems...
I would imagine that at first they didn't have it, and they're like, God, these are everywhere. We need to lean in.
No, I think that was their thing from day one.
Oh.
But why hand peanuts to people and be like, instead of putting these shells somewhere in a place where we can collect them, just leave them on the floor?
You know what? I've actually only been to a Texas Roadhouse once in the last several years. And it was in West Palm Beach with Mike Ryan and his wife Cynthia and our friend Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
And there were no peanut shells.
Probably
No
just
peanut
swept them up.
shells.
Just swept them up.
There were none.
Do you think this is like a COVID thing?
Yes,
where like
I think it's a COVID thing.
You didn't get the full experience.
Roy,
I think
peanut
it's a
shells?
COVID thing.
Yes, peanut shells.
Okay, so maybe it's not a COVID
They're
thing.
back.
Maybe
Weird.
that
It was a different
one
time then.
specific location just doesn't have them. I also saw Mike Ryan eat a bowl of chili and drink a frozen beverage at the same time.
Ooh.
That hot and cold combination. I have not forgotten about it. It just seems like something that I personally could not digest.
And this man always complaining about his stomach and his digestive system.
That's why he ain't pooped in 3 years, goddamn.
Yeah,
Icy hotness, stiff to death, goddamn.
exactly. You're right. Absolutely right.
Roy, where did it land?
I didn't do that. Oh, I did not. I don't drink slushies. I don't. What a frozen
You
margarita?
did. You got a frozen something.
Apparently,
I
it
don't
landed
do
on
that.
Mike.
I don't enjoy frozen concoctions. I don't.
Well, then what
Was there
was
something
it?
on the rocks?
It may have been water, may have been an alcoholic beverage, but it
I need to
certainly
get
was
the-
not a slushy of any sort.
I need to get to the bottom of this. I need to know the
Tony.
truth. Mike, what did you drink?
I could have
Jess,
sworn
what
I
did
heard
you
you
see?
all talking shit. I have stomach
not talking
issues. Like what?
shit.
Like I had a milkshake while I was eating chili. Those two things don't go together.
That's what I've
I'm
been
talking
thinking
shit.
about it for
Sounds
4
delightful.
months.
Did you dream this? I did not. I did not.
What if we put the drink menu in front of you and figure out what you were drinking?
At which place?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas
And there
Roadhouse.
were no peanuts.
Peanuts.
Oh, there was a margarita that I was sipping from while I was having a chili.
But it wasn't
Frozen
frozen.
No, I don't like the slushy type. I don't.
Oh.
Either way, though, this is not that crazy. A little marg with a little soup. What's wrong?
No, that's less crazy. I thought it was
Chili
like
is a
a
soup,
big frozen, like Clevelander style 4 foot
Like
tall.
a Fat Tuesdays type
Yeah.
of like
I thought-
exactly.
rum runner
I
with
could have
chili.
sworn. I could have sworn you were drinking some sort of like 7-Eleven slushy with vodka in it with your chili, and I have thought
That is disgusting.
I have thought since that night. I can see that I may be mistaken. I have thought since that night. Wow, that was such an interesting combination.
All of you
I think I
reveled.
would have puked
All of
on the
you reveled
table.
in this. All of you reveled as if this were something that would actually happen to me. Like I would do this. Do I look like the frozen daiquiri kind of guy?
It's a little
Tell you
treat.
what you look like. You look like you had a Super Bowl party and invite your goddamn friend that was down the street in downtown.
Why didn't you
Look
invite
like that.
Juju? Why?
I just forgot, Roy. I just forgot.
Okay.
I
That
just
was the
forgot.
biggest mistake of your damn life.
I don't. I mean, you know, if you don't have a frozen drink. I mean, I don't understand. What's your objection to frozen drinks? I quite like frozen drinks.
Oh, Woody loves a frozen
I
drink.
love a frozen drink.
Yeah,
Not
I
better than a
prefer,
good frozen drink.
I prefer them on the rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't handle the sugar in any of those.
Yeah, I think that I always assume that there's way more sugar in the frozen kind than
It's maybe like more condensed.
yeah. I just feel like
it's like a pure concentrate.
if it's a slushy, then it's like artificial.
Witty liking slushies is the least surprising thing I've ever
Yeah, absolutely.
like a Slurpee, I guess.
He's also
Sorry.
a cider guy, a beer. A
Yeah.
cider
Oh,
beer
yeah.
guy.
Yeah. That's been a subject of
I could do
controversy.
like one
you
of
also
those.
you also notice something about me, Chris, which is I'm counterculture to the table. If the table's going one way, I go another.
He feels no pressure in like a
jeez.
certain type of restaurant. Everyone's ordering one thing. Witty's like, nope, this
Yeah.
is a seafood restaurant. Everyone's ordering seafood. I'll take the pork chops.
Yeah.
But Double Bubble fucks him up.
Double bubble does fuck me up.
I
Also-
miss doing Mystery Crate.
Yeah, this is fun. Also, your Starbucks
that one.
order is really weird.
What is
he
your
just
Starbucks
drinks
order?
foam.
Oh yeah, you just drink the vanilla frappuccino with whipped cream.
Yeah.
The whitest drink on the menu. Literally, there's no color in
I
it.
don't like it with whipped cream. I get the venti vanilla bean frappuccino. That's
No
what I
whipped
get.
cream?
It literally is like you're
It
eating
has
a
Give it
no
to
coffee
yourself.
in it.
Give it
Those
to
are pretty
yourself.
good.
He drinks
Those
a
are pretty
cloud.
good.
He literally drinks.
No. The other one.
Woman.
That's when he go to Starbucks. He go to Starbucks and they ask him, "What you want?" He like, "Can I get a play the goddamn sound?"
Yep. Play the damn sound.
Roy,
Probably should send that to JT Daly, the guy doing the musical, to see if he
He
can
needs to
tune
fix
that.
that.
Probably a
He
good idea.
needs to fix that.
He would have heard that and been like crushing it. Great. Crushing it.
You're
That
so
is
good.
so good.
So good.
You
One
sound-
more
Such
time.
a great singing voice.
That was so
He literally
great.
goes-
50 more times.
What are you wearing to the Grammys? So I don't wear the same thing on accident. I said, JT, shut up. I'm not that
Crush
good of a
it.
singer.
Crushing
He said
it.
the
Yeah.
same thing
Awesome.
to Chris Cody.
Yeah, Chris actually nailed the intonation that he uses when he's like he wants you to do it again.
You're gonna have to explain
like-
what intonation
Yeah.
means to Chris. I
Amazing.
saw a look at
He said
Derek.
amazing. That's what he called me. I was
No,
like,
no,
in
no.
the
It was
good
like
way or
when
the bad way.
no, when he's no, when he's like he wants you to do it
Amazing.
again, but he gives you the compliment. So it's like that was really good.
Ooh.
Like he gives you
like
one of
he's
those.
like slightly surprised.
Let's try it one more
Let's
time.
do three
though.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, let's keep doing it though. I've really enjoyed watching everybody bring their own unique energies to that very tight space,
Yeah.
and he's so happy because he's genuinely a fan of the show. So he kind of geeks out every time that he gets to work with everybody. I just came out of a recording session where, excuse me, that's a $5 fine, where Lewis came out with the axe and just
Oh.
laid down a beautiful solo.
Look
So I'm
at
so I'm so
you.
happy that Lewis has a role in the musical too.
Does Genesis have a role?
Genesis doesn't. Maybe we can use some of the sounds that emanate from people's bodies as she mashes them.
Without giving anything away, I have really enjoyed Roy's like in a legitimate. Like I'm hearing these quick little playbacks, and I'm like, Roy fucking crushed this.
Yeah, my biggest regret is not writing more stuff for Roy because like Roy, outside of Roy's voice being a bit of a surprise, I knew like Roy had some of that in him, but the joy that he brings in and he's working max efficient. I just wish I gave Roy like more roles within the
So it was
musical.
one take Roy?
Yeah, he was
he
one
probably
take
was
Roy.
too busy. He probably was too busy. Unless it was a Friday, he would have been able to do it. Night.
Oh, I'm free on Fridays. I'm free on Fridays. Yeah. I work better as an ensemble, as part of an ensemble, because
Me
I
too.
got the baritone there. I
Yeah,
handle
you
the deep
got
part.
the bass.
It's a beautiful project. I've really enjoyed working on it. It's and I think everybody's going to be proud with how it came out. And I kind of am a little excited about how you guys don't really know how it's coming out. You just know how your certain portions are coming out.
And also, like we get like the scratch tracks where it's like you're doing the voice of somebody who will then be in the musical, but I don't know what that somebody is going to sound like.
Yeah.
I only sound like this is what it's supposed to sound like.
I'm kind of getting off on the fact that you guys are also experiencing it for the first time too. And that means you get to really enjoy it in a different kind of way, because I'm kind of like living through it.
Yeah.
So if I'm hearing a song like 75,000 times, it's just not going to hit the same way. So I'm really excited about it.
I was singing one of my lines in the shower this morning. I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to
They're catchy.
I've been doing that all week.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys are doing a behind the music episode.
Were you here this whole time?
Every mystery crate that's ever been done, I've just been sitting here.
Sitting in the corner.
What are your thoughts on JuJu getting snubbed by
Why didn't you hang out with JuJu, Dan?
Yeah, why didn't you hang out with JuJu?
Didn't snub him.
JuJu complained to everybody.
JuJu, let me talk to you. You've been doing a lot. I hung out with you like so much while we were here. Just because I'm not inviting you over to the crib didn't mean I just spent like 4 hours with you till 7 p.m. in the evening 3 of the days.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun with you in the kitchen.
We were having beers. We were having Miller Lights. Let me tell you.
In the waiting room.
The only difference between Super Bowl Sunday and what you experienced on Thursday was the kitchen. You would have been in my kitchen. If you think that you would have been coming over on Sunday and there would have been people there would have been dancers and people on stilts, you have another thing coming. It was just me drinking in my kitchen, Miller Lights. You got a sneak peek of that before anybody else. You are like the Michael Jordan of guilt trips, JuJu. The Tom Brady of guilt trips. I'm sorry. On top of executive producing the show and executive producing a musical, you know how many times I saw my daughter? I saw my daughter 3 times a week that week, and she didn't once complain to me.
This is what happens on Behind the Music. It's eventually you start talking about it, and then everyone starts fighting. Yes. This is why they break up. It goes to their heads. It's all ego.
Go over here. But look, if you think, like he said, and I hear you, but if you think that I'm ever posting a picture of you that's not Fine Bomb on Twitter, you got another thing coming, sir.
You're also the Tom Brady of holding a grudge, which is why Dan Stancic has a song on your album. I'm well familiar with your work, JuJu. Just know I saw my child awake 3 work days out of a possible 11. So trust me, on the list of priorities, you can see how JuJu slipped my mind after I just completed a 4-hour hang in another kitchen with him.
Brother, I will be accepted into Valhalla, talking to himself, Christ. And the first thing I'm going to say to him is, boy, you see, Mike didn't invite me up to this Christmas Super Bowl.
Amen. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Group hug?
I love all of y'all. Happy Black History Month. I love you.
Damn right. Damn right.
I mean?
JuJu, we love you.
I love y'all 10 times more.
My brother.
You're my brother. See? All that shit you're talking. I saw you laugh. You had a laugh off mic.